Hey, I'm back again. Friends of mine who have actually watched some of these have thought I was kind of boring. They say I'm a boring speaker and it's quiet and there's nothing to it, which isn't really my fault. I can't do really much about that, but I'm still doing these anyways. I don't really care. It's how I can let out what I want to say about certain things. Okay. I'm reviewing actually three graphic novels of Superman. These are some of my, well, not all of them, but these three, at least two of them are my favorites, and then one of them is pretty good. I think I'm going to start out with Superman Birthright. Now, this book was the retelling origin of Superman. It just came out not that long ago. I don't remember when it came out, but I got a whole bunch of these for Christmas, and I just thought they'd be good to read. 2003, 2004, that's it. They redid it after the Man of Steel, when they completely did it after Crisis on Infinite Earths, when they restarted Superman completely, which was one of the best ideas DC made about Superman at that time, I think. And they pretty much just started him over again, and he's pretty much the same. They just made some slight changes. This is probably one of my favorite Superman stories, because it doesn't feel like an origin. It feels more like the first part of it's his origin, but once he gets into Metropolis with the suit, it doesn't really seem like an origin. One thing that they did to Superman that made him a little different was they made him a vegetarian. They say he has this glowing aura around him on living beings. And when that aura goes out, he said it frightened him so much that he will not eat meat. Which, I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm not a vegetarian, but I'm not comparing myself to Superman or anything. But I thought that was kind of cool how they did that. How they kind of added just that little tiny thing to him. And if you think about it, that kind of makes sense why Superman's a vegetarian. It kind of does make sense. But anyways, there are many things. I haven't read that. I should probably reread this. I read it a while back, and I just remember I'm flipping through the pages, and I kind of see just things. They had Lex Luthor kind of growing up in Smallville as a teenager, kind of like Smallville, the series, which I don't like Smallville at all. I might do a review on that, but they incorporated him very well in this and had him more Lex Luthor-ish to me, I thought. They kind of had, like, his Kryptonian heritage had more of the S symbol to it, which I usually don't like when it comes, like, when they come to incarnations like that, where, like, the world is, like, that's their symbol is the Superman S, which I usually don't like, but this isn't that big of a deal. I actually don't mind it in this. Kind of makes the story better. But I really, really enjoyed this reading it. It was really satisfying to me. Really felt like a Superman story. If they ever did a retelling origin of Superman, which they probably won't because he's had so many origin stories in film. But if they ever did, they should do it off of this one. They're doing another one to cancel this one out, basically. They're making one coming up. And I'm going to have to get that and see what it's like. But this is really, really great. Next, I have All-Star Superman Volume 1. And this is written by Grant Morrison and drawn by Frank Quitely, who are doing Batman and Robin at this time. And I didn't say this before, but for Superman Birthright, it was written by Mark Waid, which says it. All-Star Superman. This is another one that I got for Christmas. I thought it was when I looked at just from looking at the cover, I thought it looked really cool. I really thought, and the back cover is really cool for some reason. But when I just saw it, I thought it looked really cool and iconic Superman. So I had to get it, and I heard it just good reviews from it and everything. So I read it, and many people seem to really go crazy over this story. I don't. I like it. I guess I need to read the second volume because I've only read the first, and I really liked the stories in it. I just don't like the all story of Superman gradually dying from an overdose of sun, which I thought was it was different for me. I don't know. I never. It's just a different story for me. If anybody wants to, they can message me and tell me what the ending is, because I can't. I tried using Wikipedia to find it, and it didn't make any sense. So if there's any way you can make stupid people like me figure out how this ends, that'd be a big help. And then I usually like picking it up after I kind of know what happens. I don't know why. So if anybody, I don't care if you spoil it for me. So just message me and tell me. This is another one I haven't read in a long time. I read it when I first got it, and I don't remember it very well. I probably should have read it before. I just remember the stories in between I thought were really great. I thought how it all ended up was really great. Like the last issue of Volume 1 was really great. That really kind of gave me a chance on liking this still. But the art is really cool. The stories, I'm just talking about like that overall story I didn't like. The rest of the stories I thought were brilliant. I thought they were all really great. They were all really fun and iconic Superman stories for me. So for me, I don't know, I give this one, if I had to give it stars, I'd give it 3 stars for now, but once I read the second volume, the whole series might go up a little. But that's what I give that for now. Next is Superman Last Son. It's written by, I think, Jeff Johns, helped with Richard Donner, who wrote the Superman movie, Superman the movie, and most of Superman 2. And I actually got this before it was in trade. I got it. I had the first 2 issues, and then I missed out on the last 2, so I wanted to finish the story. I thought it was a really great run when I first started reading it. This is another. I think this is another one of my favorite Superman stories. I'm not a really don't think I'm a big Superman movie fan. That's all I like. That's why I like it, just because I like Superman the movie. I really like Superman the movie, but it had its flaws. For me, being a Superman comic book fan, that made it go down. It's still a great movie. I love it. I'm not saying I hate it, but that's not the only reason why I like this. Basically, a kid crashes on Earth, kind of like Kal-El, Superman, and Clark takes him in and calls him Christopher Kent, and basically adopts him. And in the whole story has actually, hang on, I should probably stop this and do a 2-parter on it. So yeah, I'll see you in a sec.